What's good, everyone? Don't mind me, I was running on CBT time, so bear with me. So, yeah, I want to address breaking news. Will is banned from the Academy slash Oscars for 10 years. Yes, 10 years. Now, I mean, I knew there was going to be repercussions or whatever. I'm just glad they didn't take away his award because, like, come on, he earned that shit. Now, what's so funny? Okay, they banned him for 10 years. Is the Oscars even going to be relevant? Let's be real, they've been having low ratings, and that little controversy really got them some attention for once. But yeah, so if you all seen that old clip I posted on my channel, you will see how Jada was filming Will, and Will was not trying to be on camera, and she wasn't respecting that, putting him on the spot and all that. Exactly, Duckenstein. But yeah, ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. The Oscars 10 years from now. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so Jada and Will marriage been very, very challenging for a while now. And honestly, I just think they're just married on paper at this point. I think they checked out of this relationship and they're just together because they established a lot in their marriage and they're not trying to break up. And Will said to himself, he said that them getting a divorce will be seen as a failure. And they already declared that, I quote, bad marriage for life on their Red Table talk show. Duckenstein, you know what? I'm pinning comments, and at this point, I do not give a shit. I'm going to pin comments that stand out. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, so right now, they done put a halt in some of his films he have coming out. He had an upcoming Netflix movie, Bad Boys 4. He was supposed to do. That's in a halt because of what happened. But honest, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't think it's gonna hurt him as far as, because the thing about it, you don't fucking need an Oscar to make good movies. Like Will Smith's name alone, people are gonna still flock to watch his films. Period. Duckenstein says, I think Jada has been low key jealous of Will's fame. I agree about that. Bad marriage. Will had a meltdown. Yeah, and from what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but allegedly Jada was saying how she wished he didn't slap Chris Rock and saying how she's strong and she can handle herself and stuff. I don't know how true it is. I'm not going to speculate because, like I said, I want to hear from her mouth when she does her Red Table Talk show that they had planned. So I'm not, so if it's not coming from her directly, I'm not going to entertain it. And the thing is, they do have an open marriage. You know, he does his thing, she does her thing. And she got involved with August Alsina because August was running his damn mouth. And August said how Will gave him his blessing to mess with Jada. And see, I think, personally, I think that some people have an issue with that because when it comes to this open marriage thing, right? You know, a guy, he can do his thing, but when a woman does her thing, oh, that's an issue. And they even went as far as to call Will a simp. I mean, he's not losing anything. He can step out and do his thing. In fact, he even had said he had a fantasy about having Halle Berry and that ballerina chick Misty Copeland part of his harem or some shit. Frankenstein says, I don't think Jada said that because if she did, she would have gotten dragged for miles of filth. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even going to entertain that because it didn't come directly from her mouth. Like, it's just speculation. The moment I care what she says is when it comes directly from her, and we would have to wait to watch the upcoming episode of them talking about the situation. And I'll say this as far as their marriage go. I mean, based off of what was said on past episodes of Red Table Talk, Jada did say how she didn't want to get married and that her mom pretty much got her to get married because she was at the time pregnant with Jaden. Like, she never wanted to get married at all. And how they met, they met on this when she was auditioning for the part of Lisa, the one Nia Long ended up getting. So she auditioned for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They met back in 1994. And she didn't get the part because they said she was too short for him. So, yeah, that's how they met. And I heard, and Will has expressed, like, he was in his book, right? He expressed how he was jealous of her and Pac's close bond or whatever, and how that intimidated him. And then y'all remember when Willow was a child, how she wrote this letter to Tupac saying how her mama misses him and all that. And it's like, girl, you was not around during that time period, so how would you know? But it's just wild to me. Will's own daughter would write a letter to a deceased Tupac about how Jada misses him. And I don't know if shit went on between them two. Cause like I said, like they just had this close emotional bond. Hey Jackie, how are you? Duckenstein says Will should have known Jada and Tupac been friends since middle school or something like that. Yeah, they were in the they was in a performing arts school together. And that's another thing, like, people need to understand, like, really, Tupac is from the East Coast. Tupac was born in New York City, and when he got older, he moved to Baltimore. He didn't move to California, the Bay Area, until he was, like, 17. So as far as I'm concerned, he really a East Coaster more than a West Coaster. But yeah, Will was very intimidated by their relationship. And I think Will just like snapped when he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. I mean, and the thing is, he had every right to defend his wife, but I just wish he didn't do that in a public setting. Like, that's what's really fucked him up. Like, I wish Will could have restraint to just like wait to do that shit when the cameras were rolling, because then we would have to just stick to the rumors and shit like that. Like, he did it live, slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. And that's what the Academy people are looking at. They're looking at the fact, okay, you did this on a live show, and it's taking attention away from other winners and all that. That's what they're looking at. But I just think Will just had a moment, because for the most part, he has been a straight laced dude for the most part. I mean, do I think it's excessive that he's banned for 10 years? Sort of. My main thing, I'm just glad they didn't try to take his fucking award, because there was rumors going around they made him take his award, and it's like, no, he earned that shit. That's some bullshit. Hey, Freddie, how are you? Dougstein says, Will is a man in a sad situation. It looks like the women in his family don't respect him, and all his business is tied with that woman. Yeah, like, I mean, I can tell, like, he don't like being filmed or whatever. That's just something Jada likes doing, like, airing out their shit. Because he seemed very, like, uncomfortable when she was filming him. Honestly. Jackie said they said that award show is boring anyway. Man, the majority of them award shows is boring as fuck. Like, if it's someone I like that's nominated, I'll watch it for that reason. But like, I don't really care for these fucking award shows. They boring as fuck to me. Like, that's why I watched the Oscars this year, because it was so many people going to show up, A-listers that I enjoy. Denzel was there, Will Smith, Sam Jackson. It was a lot of key players, so that's why I watched. And I was happy that chick from West Side Story remake won for supporting actress. I was happy about that. I was very satisfied with all the winners. I think Jessica Chastain did a good job portraying Tammy Faye. She had her speech pattern down pat. Like, she just had all her mannerism down pat. And I hate that Will's win is basically overshadowed, because like, instead of people talking about that, they more concentrating on the fact you slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Now I'll say this, like, I don't know, I heard people saying, oh, Chris Rock should sue and all that. I'll say this, like, the LAPD was on standby and Chris Rock did not press no charges. Now, as far as suing goes, I mean, that's up to him, but I don't think Chris Rock is going to sue him either. All Chris Rock gonna do is use that shit as from one of his comedy specials and shit like that. He gonna milk the shit out of that whole controversy. Best believe. So yeah. Now, got that out of the way. Oh, another breaking news. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, they've been back together, and now they're engaged. The second time around. And he bought her this green diamond ring. And we shall see if they make it down the aisle. Because they did not make it down the aisle back in the 2000s. Tuckinside said, man, Chris Rock ain't finished sue or press charges. You know how many jokes he got out of that? That's what I'm saying. Like, Chris Rock is too established. Like, he's not going to sue no Will Smith. Like, he just has just as much money. Like, if he was like a small time comedian, yeah, they would. Yeah, a person like that would sue, because they small time. But like I said, yeah, he just gonna milk that shit up in one of his comedy routines, and that's all that's gonna happen. But yeah, I hope, because I do want to see Bad Boys 4, and I was looking forward to that. I hope that don't get halted for long because I really want to see the fourth one. Because the third one was good, and I want to see more of the Bad Boys films. Duncan said Jennifer Lopez collects gauge beam rings like infinity stones. Man, one thing I say about her, she loves the idea of getting married. Like she don't lose. She do like she been married so many times. Like she do not. She do not give up at all. She's determined to get wifed up. Like she still need to top Elizabeth Taylor because Elizabeth Taylor been married 8 times. So yeah, she need to be able to top Taylor because she been married a whole bunch of times. So yeah. Oh, well, let me joke about this. I don't fucks with no Donald Trump. I am so sorry that mofos are upset because I ain't vote for this motherfucker. Listen, I don't like Trump. Period. I don't even fucking like Joe Biden. But god damn it, I want Trump out of office. Now, will I vote for Joe Biden again? Hell no. Now, the reason I don't fucking like Trump, I'm just speaking for myself, okay? First of all, I don't think he's qualified, okay? This motherfucker runs shit like it's a goddamn business. He's not qualified to be a fucking politician. Let's just keep him 100, okay? And if his ass was a fucking Democrat, I still wouldn't vote for him. So, and I don't identify with any party. Like, I don't give a fuck about parties. Like, whether you're a Republican or you're a Democrat or you just a part of another party, if your shit is aligned with mine, I'm going to vote for you. Period. And Donald Trump and my thing is this, Donald Trump had a bunch of white supremacists following his ass. That didn't sit well with me. And then on top of that, are you not forgetting how this motherfucker was damning those innocent boys who was caught up in that Central Park 5 shit? Saying how they need to get the death penalty and all this wild shit back in the 80s. Are y'all forgetting that? Now Joe Biden, he ain't shit either, cause he ain't about shit either. But let's be real. Only one person can win the fucking election. So goddamn it, we fucked either way. And to be real about it, I really when Trump, I really thought Hillary Clinton was gonna win. So when that motherfucker Trump won, that was a shock to me. I didn't think that motherfucker had a chance to win. So I didn't vote during that time. So I was really sure Hillary's gonna get the ticket, and then that motherfucker won. I don't think the motherfucker qualified. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I don't think the motherfucker qualified. Douglas Stein says, I'm no Trump supporter. He is qualified. In order to be president, all you have to be is above the age of 35 born in the U.S. That's it. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't be feeling him as a president. I mean, everybody got their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, that whole "Make America Great Again" slogan is a crock of bullshit, especially coming from a black person. I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you all why. Okay, when you hear a white man say, "Oh, make America great again," which era are you talking about, and how were blacks treated during that time? Because if you're talking about the 50s, when blacks were still trying to get their rights, I mean, which era are we talking when we say "Make America Great Again"? It's like equivalent of 4th of July, right? I don't got an issue with the 4th of July holiday, but it's like, think about it. It's fucked up because, like, okay, you wanted to be free from England controlling y'all as a country, right? But yet in the same breath, you were still enslaving other people. But in your constitution, you say all men are created equal and all this stuff. So that's what I mean by that. Like, said, personally, I don't like Trump, but he did a great job economically speaking. Always making a killing in the markets, but Lord, now the struggle is real. Yeah, and at the time I didn't want Trump getting office again. It's like, and then that shit rubbed me the fucking wrong way with all these white supremacists sitting here riding his dick. Like, that didn't sit well with me. And like I said, I don't fucking like no Joe Biden. I don't. He wasn't even like my fucking first choice. He just happened. I mean, the motherfucker ended up getting the fucking ticket. So it's like, who you gonna choose? That guy or fucking Trump? And in all of history of this country, no other party wins outside of fucking Democrats and Republicans. So it's like, even if you vote outside of those two parties, what's the chance of them ever winning? Let's be real. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Now, I got something else to say. That's a pet peeve of mine, right? Okay. Why do people, right, claim they don't like what's going on in the sector, right? But they keep coming back. They won't leave, but they'll complain about it. It's like, bro, at this point, you like the fuckery, so, and it's addictive. So obviously you like this shit. Okay? And not only that, and please don't get started on certain motherfuckers talk about something. I don't watch this person, I don't watch that person, but I can tell you what's being said and stuff. Stop it. Because at the end of the fucking day, we all watch each other, okay? People need to stop doing this shit online with this whole I don't watch you, but I can tell you what the fuck going on. Stop it. Because if that was true, you shouldn't be able to say what the fuck is going on, period. That is a fucking pet peeve of mine. Like, be honest about your shit. Be honest to say, hey, I watch this person. Be honest to say, hey, I don't hate this shit. I love this shit. That's why I keep coming back. I love the fuckery. I love the drama. Be honest about it. Shit. Oh, and don't get me started, motherfuckers that always make announcements talking about they leaving and shit. They leaving. I'm leaving. But keep coming back. I'm leaving. I mean, if that was so true, you know what you would do if you want to separate yourselves from the shit? Get rid of your fucking channel and start from scratch and go by a fucking different name. And don't address the very said people. That's how you can really truly get away from this shit. Like, it's irritating as fuck. Okay? And that's all I want to say, goddammit. Like and share. And I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.